So the unfortunate thing about discovering a 69 Shelby GT350 in jade black up in Oklahoma was that the guy would not let us film. He didn't want us on the property with cameras. He agreed to our price. We got the deal done, and I sent Sam up there. I know everybody out there likes to see me digging through the barns, making the deal and everything else, but this guy was just absolutely adamant that we were not going to be filming on his property. He's got a few other cars and things like that, so I'm sure he likes his privacy. That dude's going fast. That was a very fast motorcycle. Back to the Shelby. He didn't want to let us film. It's unfortunate because I would like to. This car's been parked since 1991, and it's a real deal Shelby GT350 69, which to me is one of my favorite cars because they're so different. They only made them for 2 years, 69 and 70. This one, let's go check it out. 4-speed. Supposed to be white interior. At some point, he changed the seats to black. But they're real Shelby seats. Wow. Roll cages in there. The harnesses are in here. It's an AC car. That's pretty special too. I'm not seeing a lot of rust on the rockers. What are the floorboards looking like, Josh?
It's been undercoated. There's a little bit in the front or the subframe right here.
Look at these Formula One super stocks on freaking original Craigers. That's rad.
It's pretty clean.
Well, this is interesting. I wasn't told about this little dip back here.
Woo! Well, the fiberglass is broken the other side. Did you see that?
Well, that happens.
Yeah. The tips are still intact.
Yeah, these center tips are so wicked.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
just laying there. It looks like it's falling down or broken. Center tips have always been wicked.
The Shelby cast piece is still intact.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I mean, the rest of it you can get pretty easy.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
A lot of the parts that they have made overseas now, they say, oh, they're perfect reproductions. They are not.
Yeah, I get that.
Whew.
Do you want to talk about what you paid or what it's worth?
Who's asking? I tell you what, I'm not ready to talk about what I paid for it because I did bargain over pictures and stuff like that. I didn't see the dent.
It's a big dent.
And I didn't see the broke plastic, but it is a complete 4-speed car, and it is a 69. I think we're gonna be okay, but we're gonna pull it off, see what we got maybe in the next week or so.
I think Ricky's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
It's clean, it's got Craigers. I love it.
And it's an AC car. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It's wild, man.
Oh, hey there. I was just getting out of my grand villa. Now, this thing right here is a 1987 Ford Travel Grand Villa. 2 owners, 57,000 original miles in unbelievably original, outstanding condition. And the plan is that we go through it, we make sure everything's jamming, and we're gonna go see America, man. It's the 250th anniversary of America, the 100th anniversary of Route 66. And part of checking the truck out and getting it ready, generators, you know, stereo systems, TVs, it's got beds in the back, all kinds of stuff, is getting some new shoes on it. So I reached out to my friends at General Tire. We got some killer tires. We're fixing to have to send it down because we don't have the equipment the size that it takes to mount and break these things down and then put them back on and balance them. So we're gonna send them down to Southern Tire Mart, get it done, bring it back, and then the real fun begins because I told them, I'll take you on a trip, you'll have a lot of fun, we'll see some cool stuff, we'll see America, we'll drink some beers by the campfire, but if we break down, it's on them. So I got them some tires, they can't complain on that. The rest of it, they got to go through, make sure every single thing on this thing works and it makes it across the desert. So get you some of that. Oh, I forgot. It's called the Ford Travel Grand Villa for a reason, but I think Grand Villa does not do it justice once we put the Gas Monkey spin on it. So I'm taking suggestions for what we name this thing other than the Grand Villa. Put it in the comments. See ya.
All right, so while we're on the trip, we gotta have some internet, dude, and there's gonna be a lot of dead spots out there in the middle of the desert. So Sinjin went out and got us a Starlink, so you guys, meaning the camera guys, can upload film and stuff, so we can stay, you know, live and relevant as we're on the trip. Keep everybody in the loop. So what we're doing is figuring out how to mount that. By the way, we stole one of those camera mounts. Sorry, we needed it, but we got a camera mount up there, and what Ryan's gonna do is build a bracket up the back of it, come down and go, you know, keep it from flipping. He's gonna make some kind of something. Yeah.
Like
Get
it's
creative.
almost like a doorstop.
Exactly. So
Just keep it from.
it's got to stay at an angle to the sky. So obviously the wind's gonna try to tip it over. So Ryan's gonna make a bracket, hold itself there, and then we just gotta wire it up.
Yeah. Let's get it done.
We knew we had to do some upgrades to our RV, and one of the most important things when you're going to be out on the road for, let's call it 2 weeks, is getting a good night's rest. So the mattresses were in here were pretty old and tired and maybe a little scary. I reached out to my friends over at Brooklyn Bedding, got them to send us some replacement mattresses to fit in our RV, and now we're going to be all good and set up for nice, comfortable outdoor living. Maybe we'll do some barbecuing and some beer drinking by a bonfire. Damn!
Yeah, just take your time, Josh. Take your time.
Good strong boy.
Just take your time.
Good strong boy. Where's the lights in this motherfucker?
I thought that's what you were doing.
I was trying, but then you started rushing. We got some beds, and I feel like it's about to get sketchy in here. Since you can go on that side and catch it. Oh, you're gonna get yeeted across the shop. You're out that back window for sure. Ryan's up there on the ladder. You just.
Ooh, it's coming back to you.
All right, not as bad as we thought. Not as bad as we thought.
Not as bad.
It was coming though. These are nice, Sinjin. Oh, I'm even on the bottom. Dang. I thought this was the top.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Dude. Shout out to Brooklyn Bedding. Let's check this out. That's nicer than my mattress at the house, bro.
Since I'm known for being the one to always fall asleep on trips, I wanted to make sure that we had a good bed setup back here.
This is true. Sinjin, we'll make it about 10 minutes into a trip. And then he's asleep. Except when we went to Tulsa that time. You stuck it out the whole time. Yeah. And then we got to like right outside of freaking Denton, and I looked over, he said, he's done. Way easy.
That was way easier.
Yeah, what the hell were we doing last time? Oh, all vacuum sealed, nice. Oh. Nobody else wants to sit here that long, do they? Just me? All right. Oh, you got it. Hey, bro, these things are huge. Are we sure Sam can even get up on these? He's got to run and jump. I like not being the only short person in the shop now.
Go sit down, John.
Yeah. Ooh! Wow, I thought I was gonna. I jumped on the first ones and I hit bottom. So I was like a little scared. Damn, dude. And we got a speaker. We need like an iPad mount right here.
You're an iPad kid, Josh?
No, but I like my movies, bro.
Dude, my back instantly.
iPad? What do you mean iPad kid, bro? It didn't even exist. We had iPods. My generation was iPods.
Josh had an abacus. That was his. That was his entertainment. Just a little.
I ran
just
my
little
fingers
beads.
across it.
Remember the beads and the little sticks that you would just. These are nice, man. These are really nice. Shout out to Brooklyn Bedding. I can't wait to fall asleep on these going down the road.
So it is the 100th anniversary of Route 66 and the 250th anniversary of America this year. So one of the things that really stood out to me is that every mattress that Brooklyn Bedding puts out is manufactured, designed, packaged, and shipped from their Arizona factory. And that is what's really cool about Brooklyn Bedding. And the mattresses are shipped directly to you, so you're missing out on all the crazy markup at the big stores. And on top of that, they got a 120-day trial period where you can send it back for any reason whatsoever, and they've got a limited lifetime warranty. That is what I call backing up your product, and that's what America's all about. So I'm gonna get my guys to get them unboxed and get them in there, and I've got some surprise bedding coming too. Wait for this. If you're thinking about upgrading your mattress, check out the link in the description and use our code GMG to save 30% on your order. Now, let's get back to the action.
Look at this. Did you know that the RV was white? Because I didn't. I thought it was cream color. Look at the difference, dude. Look at this. So Richard just got back. He had a meeting he had to go to, and he hasn't seen it yet. So let's see his reaction.
So what is happening? What?
Original Manila looking, right? Did you know that our RV was white and not off-white?
I didn't. That's freaking rad.
Dude, it's looking so good.
Yeah, I dig it. I love it.
All the drawers.
Are they cleaning the inside?
Yeah, they're inside cleaning it right now.
I love it. I'm ready to go party on Route 66 and eat steaks and burritos and weird stuff. Get some of that fry bread in New Mexico. All kinds of stuff,
I
man.
thought we were gonna diet on the trip. I feel like I'm gonna come back and be even fatter.
Yeah, that ain't gonna help either. All right, so what else happened? What has transpired? What have you done?
We've done quite a bit. We've done an engine service on this thing. We checked the rear end, all that. We've gone underneath completely. We greased the suspension on it, and then now we've gotten the AC changed out. They're on there now. We got a 15 BTU 13.5. It's blowing cold. We did the service to the generator. We checked the output of the generator. It's running good. We ran it outside for about an hour.
Oh, and hey,
Yeah.
it was hot outside in the AC. You walked in there and it was freaking cold. Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah, inside the shop we got it down to 55 degrees inside. That's a pretty good drop. It was about 72 inside or 78 in the shop. We got it down that low, so that's pretty good. Other than that, we're doing quite a bit of plumbing repairs. We had probably a new water pump that we installed. We had fittings inside the shower that were leaking. We had fittings underneath the sink that was leaking. We put a new faucet inside there. And other than that, I mean, right now we're just doing a lot of touch-up stuff. So it's coming together. The air horns now work.
Well, that's important.
Yeah, so it's coming together. I'm hoping to be done by Saturday. That's where I'm pushing. So yeah,
I
it's
gotta
looking
get
great.
a few hundred miles on it before we just take off too.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Y'all need to run it down the road.
Exactly.
Yeah, we actually did the valve covers on it. They were leaking, so we got those stopped right now. We're going to do a test run on that, make sure we're good. Just already did the oil change on it. And the guys are working on it hard right now, trying to get it back to shining.
That's all we need. Kick ass. I'll let you guys get after it. I'm gonna go look at more fun stuff like my Ferrari.
Yeah.
All right, so are these my new ones?
Yeah.
Why aren't they on?
Waiting on you. You ready?
Yeah. Earlier today, because of the machine that we have is not quite as careful or capable of what we need to be able to put this set of MV forged wheels wrapped around these Michelin Cup 2s, and we got it done up the street at Moonshadow, and we're going to bolt them on my 812 GTS. I'm pretty stoked on this, but we do have a lowering kit for it and a full exhaust kit for it, titanium with stainless downs, and I just haven't gotten around to taking a look at it on this tire setup and see how much lower we want to be, and then we're going to rip the back bumper off and start getting crazy with the exhaust from Rift, RYFT. So I want to reach out and say thanks to both of those guys. You know, between MV Forged and Rift, this is going to be one ripper. It's going to be the Rift Ripper thing.
I mean, these things ain't gonna get scratched. That's for sure. That's awesome. Bro. That's freaking sick.
That is sick. That's a lot of tires too, man. We're gonna have to rob my center caps off the other wheels for right now.
Okay.
I can't get the black ones in yet.
Okay. All right, I'll pop those off, throw them on here.
Yeah, make sure we get all the tape off, all these stickers off. I'm not one of them guys that goes down the road with my new tires going, pop, 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 pop. That's like, I just got some stuff on my new credit card.
Take the stickers off, fool.
Ricky, hold on, please.
No, I'm ready.
No, I'm saying hold on. I'm trying to.
No pressure, Josh.
Yeah. Right there.
Y'all are doing a good job on my new car.
Oh, this is yours?
Your tire's over there. But you ain't got center cap, you know. We can take. Well, we can take them out of the other car. Because the Dookie wheels are going back. I ain't never liked the wheels on the 599 anyways. The 812 wheels going on there are cool. Check this out, Daphne. So, this is a regular lug. You know, feel it? Wait. Is that crazy or what?
Yeah, that's real crazy.
What do you think about them? You like them?
I like them. I like it. I like it a lot.
We're putting the 812 on the 599 because me and Daphne are gonna talk shit enough to Richard to where Daphne drives a 599 home every day.
Absolutely. And I go real fast. Go real fast.
I got Daphne's back. He got an 812. He don't need both.
Yeah. I only get to drive it on the days that Fifi's not with me.
Exactly. Fifi be in that thing. Shaking. It's so loud.
What's up, everybody? So, my how time flies. I think you saw where my guy went up to Tulsa and got this 69 Shelby GT 350. It came in on Gas Monkey Buys. So please, if you got cars you want to sell, they don't have to be old and special. They can be your regular run-of-the-mill trucks, minivans, whatever. GasMonkeyBuys.com. I'm buying cars all the time. But thanks to the internet, I bought this one. It's a really, really cool Survivor car. It's all there, and it's really rare in the fact that it's, I think, one of 14 with AC and a 4-speed. So pretty cool. The other thing that's cool about it is we snapped a picture, bragged a little bit about getting it bought, and boom, the phone blows up. And I ended up selling it, so it's getting picked up today. This is the best way to do it. Get it bought, get it here, get it sold, and never have to touch it. Boom, GasMonkeyBuys.com. I will buy anything. Hit it up.